Alright, people, if you're wanting to make some money to buy whatever, upgrade your weapons as much as you can, I wanted to make a bunch of money to buy all the mounts and all the outfits. You can see I'm wearing, I think it's the Persian Prince outfit, and this is Majesty the Camel. I'll show you. I've just been in Siwa and the Lake Marotis area, and so far there are a lot of outfits to be bought, and a lot of mounts as well. Some of them are pretty cheap, but some of these pink ones are not. So what I've been doing to make about 11, 12, 13,000 drachma an hour is, the first thing I gotta do is have a horse instead of a camel. So let's take a true friend out. Get off this camel. Walk away from it. Call the horse, and there he is. My first suggestion, and I don't know, I like using this spear. It's really long and it hits a bunch of stuff at once, especially when you're riding fast and riding through a group of things. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, we want to get familiar with 3 points on the map and be able to move through them quickly. This point here, in the northern part of Lake Marotis, and then two points in C with this one and this one. Let's go here first, as this is the one with the majority of the lions. There are a lot of hyenas here as well. You'll come in the load screen and sit here doing nothing for 15 seconds or so, assing around, running around, playing with your weapon. But you really want to be ready for when you come out of this. You want to dive as quickly as you can to avoid the soldiers. There's four soldiers that are always here. Here we go. You can dive right now. See, they see you as soon as you show up. Off these rocks and jump clear down. Call your mount to you. And the first hyenas are right down here. There's going to be between 3 and 5 of them. Come on, hyenas. Enough of it. And turn around and right back up the hill where we were. We'll pay the soldiers no attention. They can't keep up with us. We're on horseback. We'll get away through these trees and ride this ridge a little bit. Head right over here, and there's another group of hyenas. There'll be 3 to 5 of these. Now those first hyenas are always down there. On rare occasions, these hyenas will be coming up this hill right here as you ride by. We're going to throw Sinew up in the air and see this lion. He is not always there, but he is there right now. Now, we want to keep our bearings, so we're not going to worry about the money up there. Sometimes it'll be here and easier to get at. Well, we're trying to do this as quickly as possible and riding clear up that hill after that 100 gold. And we'll have to come back to fight the lions anyways. He'll be a mile away by the time we're done with the lions. Over there's some more of them. Now through here there usually should be about 7 or 8 lions. Usually 7. There ought to be a group of 4 big males either here. I get this one killed. Either over here or more commonly out here, right out here on the road. Look at these guys. Where are they going? Okay. There's 100 coins. You just run across those guys all the time. Especially here and where the leopards are. So, sometimes there's another male lion up here, but usually there's one here, 2 females here, and a group of 4 over there. Now again, we'll throw Sinew up in the air. Notice the 3 lions on top of the hill. We want to target them and not the high level leopards off to the right. What do we got? Something had seen us. Oh. Huh. I wonder if that's a lion from down the hill. I bet it is. Alright, so let's get back up here. Let's look at the map a minute. We were here. We went across this and then followed this road down through here. And now we've come up this hill. Or we killed the lions right about here. There's one of my pictures. And then we're coming up that hill. Now, granted, this is going to take me a little longer to walk through. I try not to get knocked off my horse by these lions. If you do get knocked off your horse, you just want to get up as quick as you can. Here you go. Get the lion killed and call your horse back while you loot. And it doesn't really take any kind of time. Sinew back up in the air, and we're looking back down towards Lake Merotis. And I always pick the lion on the furthest right. I don't know where that other lion came from then, because they're both down here. There's always 2 down here and like 7 or 8 hyenas. There's always 3 lions on top of that hill up there. And sometimes the hyenas kill this lion out here like they've done. There, he's dead. They're bad hyenas. You can see there's quite a few of them out here. There might be even more than 7 or 8 of them. Loot quickly. And then occasionally where Sinew's dot is right now, there'll be travelers, there'll be people with gold. And you can loot them, you can fight them, but sometimes they will be high leveled if you are not. So check that. Always throw Sinew up in the air before you go. So what I do next is I go down to Siwa to this point right here. Not up here to Hepzepha's house. Down to this one. I don't know, I was getting it down to where I could do them in about 4 minutes each, 4.5 minutes. The leopards maybe around 5, depending on how much riding around in the desert I did, or missing leopards I did. But the better you can use Sinew, the more successful you can be at hunting the leopards. So first, since we're already up high, let's look to the right side of the lake and target that first leopard over there, that tiger pelt with the purple ring around it. I'm just gonna run these rocks. Call the horse. Let him run to you. You can get on him while he's running. And then he doesn't ever start really galloping until you get about a long ways out of town, I guess. Those mountains up there are pretty incredible. There's a place you can loot if you haven't been out here. There are actually a couple of them. These leopards can sometimes be hard to see in here. Trying to see the fishing hut. See, there's some gold being transported out across the desert. And we want to hit that up as well if you're coming to do the leopards you want. Because if you do, there's always 8 leopards. If you get all 8 leopards, if you have the 25% increase to your animal price, you're going to get 62. You're going to get about 506 gold every time you come here. Just for the leopards. Come on, leopards, chill out a minute. That's 4 leopards I've killed. Always try and keep a tally in your head of how many of them you killed, so you know how many are left to look for. There's the gold. Let's run these guys down. Now, I have gotten a legendary item off these. It's low level, but it can be leveled up pretty easily. That's all of those guys. There's some loot. Nice. There's the 100. If nothing else, that club's worth 50. Now look, there's a leopard clear out in the desert. That's one thing you've really got to watch, is they will wander all over the place here. But it doesn't seem like there's ever more than one out in the desert. And it doesn't take that long to ride out and get them anyways. But they're worth half again as much as the lions. And we probably got 12 lions at the last place, and we're getting the equivalent to that here as well. And you can't just run through the lions and go back to the beginning of that point. They won't have reset by then. Where is that damn leopard? Clear back up there. This is what I mean by how much riding around in the desert you've got to do. Whether this is going to take you 4 or 5 or 6 minutes. Maybe 7 if you've got too many transports going on. Where is he going? You got to figure you're going to sell the pelts as well. You get 3. There are 8 pelts. Where's the next one? Or 8 leopards, and you get 3 pelts per leopard. 32. God, there's another one out in the damn desert. I think it's 7 gold, or 7 drachmas per pelt. An extra 200 and some for coming here. And you're... Oh, he's already dead. We killed him. There's gold out there. And where's that leopard? Let's go get that gold real quick. I don't know where that leopard went to.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Hold on.
Thanks for bringing me my gold, fellas. Where'd he go? I can do that too. Now, I want to find that last leopard. There. Okay, well that must be the last one there. I thought there was one out in the desert. And we're going to... Now occasionally there will be a pack of hyenas that come running down here. Or that'll be up in this area fighting with the leopards. They'll also be throughout here. They're just all over the place in here. If you can find them, they're just something more to kill. But I don't spend a lot of time looking for them. I just either run onto them or I don't. I'm here for the leopards. Okay, we're going to leave here and go to the next and last point and go through it. Right here. This high up perch. This is quite an outfit. Some of this stuff, like his armor doesn't, it's from being leveled up, but no, I really like all the different outfits that you can buy for him. And it makes running around and getting gold and stuff worth doing. We're gonna jump into the hay. Zip line. We look off to our side and you can see a little black. That's a hyena down there. That's where we're gonna end up heading to. So what I do is I wait until I see that plank right there. Land as close as I can to it. There's the horse. And we need to ride down here because you can see the hyenas coming up from the water down there. There's 4 of them here. That means there's one more over where they usually are. So they're either coming up from the water there, or they'll be laying around right back here. Now, turn around and notice this sand dune. I ride on the right side of it or on the top of it. It doesn't really matter. You can see this group of hyenas here. There's some here. Sometimes there's a lot more of them here. Well, there's a good group of them there. That's about what there is usually. Okay, we're gonna ride back. Now where we are right now, we jumped off that point and we've ridden back into here. Through here and around this. And we're gonna go to the only lions that I've found around Siwa so far. But they'll kind of help add to your lion total from the other place. There's one. I wonder what killed it. There's 2. Oh, come on. 3. And wherever the 4th one is, right there. Now, here comes some hyenas. And they're kind of a roving band that you run onto occasionally. But if you don't see hyenas here fighting with the lions, if there aren't hyenas dead here, if there aren't hyenas running to this place, I always go right up through this little hole in the rock, and you'll find them either laying around right up here or running around that way, and you will have to come in behind them. Okay, so the lions were down there. We're going to turn around this way and head towards the hyena layer here on the map. I don't really ever mark it. I just see that big rock formation over there and stay to the left of it, right across these dunes. Now I don't have any any pelts, soft pelts of any kind that these animals give you. I've sold them all, so we'll see what we get from the 3 places. How close I was to getting everything. Okay, so there's those guys. There's quite a few of them. There's usually about 10 of them in here. Just got to make sure you loot everything. And it's kind of up to you. If you want to, you can now ride. We're going to end up right over at this corner. But I'm going to ride down through here and along this. So you can actually, I cut right back past these tall trees. Keep them to your left and go straight through everything down to the water. And then follow it down. There'll be 5 more hyenas down at the end. I don't kill any of the herons or anything. They just are not worth it. There's 2, usually 5. Sometimes there's only 3, but it's not that far. There they are. Let's look at what we've got for the 3 places. 8 leopards, 17 lions, 51 hyenas, and then there's 67 and 71. So that's not too bad. That's what you can do in about 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long this took, but look for the variations around. Make sure you use Sinew to see what there is for, you know, people carrying gold around, or if you missed a lion, you can always notice their tiger pelt and purple outline, or a leopard down there. All right, I'll show you guys my 3 runs. Anyways, what I should probably explain the 3 runs. To do the course A, or the course 1, I called it 1. I did the lion area first, which is up here in Lake Merodas. I go there first. Then I come down here and do the leopards. Then I come through here and do the hyenas, and I just do those 3 as fast as I can. That one paid about 11,000. The second one I did was just the upper Lake Merodas, and this upper point, just lions and hyenas. That one actually paid about 12,000. And then I did the lions and leopards, and the lions and leopards paid about 10,000, and then I found 21 transports of 100 gold throughout, which is pretty common. You see that you run into them, and that paid another 2,100, and the gold from their friends was 77. So I ended up with actually about 13,000 out of that one. So I'll put those videos of me selling that stuff on there, and hope you guys get what you need out of the gold. I'll see you later.
Whoa.
This is after an hour of farming what I called the Route 1. Let's sell our pelts. We sell them all because we get, as you can see, you get a ton of them. This is all part of the money that goes into the hourly rate, I suppose. Now I want to point out that I got 900 gold from hitting up people transporting it through the desert as well. Takes a little while to sell this, but look how much you get for just going through for an hour. And then we will sell 32 leopards. That's pretty good. 2,000. 74 lions. And 185 hyenas. There you go, that's about 11,000. Alright. Alright, I've been farming Route 2 now, just the lions and the hyenas. And for an hour as well. Let's sell to the weaver and see how we did for this hour. 269 on the pelts. Quite a bit of soft leather as well. Just an hour through this and you won't hardly need any kind of upgrade materials for quite a while. Most of my stuff is pretty far upgraded already. I need to move further into the game, though. I've been farming these animals for quite a while. I wanted all the mounts and the different costumes, and they don't come cheap. I don't know, I was pretty surprised at what they cost to buy in the store, and couldn't imagine paying that. Alright, 103 lions this time. Quite a few. Good. And 266 hyenas. That's incredible. I don't know, the hour doesn't seem like it's that long either, because it's just like 4.5-minute fights that are fun. They're intense and spread out. Look at this for these hyenas. 46. That's 12,000. I got 100, like 103, because I killed a guy on a camel and his buddy, and they both had, he had 100 and the other guy had 3. So there's about 12,000 in an hour, and I'm going to do the Route C now, and then I'm going to be done farming this for a little while. Alright, so luckily I didn't have my microphone plugged in when I sold the Route C pelts and whatever else animal related stuff for the lions and leopards. I get about 13,000 for them, but I also found 21 transports of gold while I went between the lion and leopard areas. You usually find a lot of people transporting gold though, so you kind of have to factor that in. I would say the average is probably a little less. 21's a lot, but there's somebody probably hauling something. I could hit them up. Other than that, I go look at a little bit of loot that I got while killing the transports. Anyways, I'll say thanks for watching, and I hope you guys get some good loot. I don't know, about 11 to 13,000 is what you can make an hour running these routes that I've been doing. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
Traveler, come to trade? Oh!
إرياك جام أنجو
شختي مسني سمعت ختنور الخات أبي أنبطني
سبعة زجت كمبو خنوات هالحماد أنجو هي قس خعار Work with me. كباني مي هي قولي محمود
صار سوري يا عروف fair enough. مشير شنبت يا روت مشرو شافتي ماشي غنتيغا بخاريش دان خد امسد هنخته شم اني تروي رين ماري سخمت خود جادني نجو اجريد هم عنجو بيك ايف جنس يويم عينك سمت فيرينو
شماني
تايد نبسك
تنعتم
نيز خنصو شديت ولو هرسي أسير تنوت دان
بناخذ بيتي
come again أخي هم مسني أوجدي عنك بنحكي عن باك
Greetings, Senny.